Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge podcast. My name's Josh. Today we got a serious video. We've been talking about creators like this for a long time, and it always gets me shit. Always. I always get in trouble. But I don't care, because I'm standing 10 toes down on this subject. If you use your dying child to grow a social media platform, go f yourself. Also, if you use your kid who has severe autism to make followers and to make videos that make their most popular video on your channel, also go f yourself. Let's talk about it. So we're gonna open today's video with this lady. Her name is Tiffany Sumner, okay? And she's a wannabe thirst trap TikToker who she's an autism mom. There's so many autism moms. And these people who use autism to grow platforms can, again, kiss the inside of my ass, all right? Fathering autism. There's a million channels out there. There's one called Tinker Pants or something like that on Instagram. And every single post, Tinker Sharp Pants or something, every single post of her daughter being like, kid with autism does this, kid with autism does this, and her kid is absolutely normal. 100% normal. And again, you don't know anything about my story, about my kids and everything else like that, because I won't tell you, right? Because it's none of your business. And I think we agree on that. We all appreciate that. It's none of my effing business what is with your kid. But these people who share these things online, they do it not to raise awareness like they say they are. We're raising awareness. I hate this excuse, especially on channels where you're raising awareness. And we're gonna watch this video and trigger warning. Next to pictures of you being a thirst trap. Okay, are you raising awareness to thirst traps, or are you raising awareness to being like, she just wants to be a thirst trap on Instagram. She wants to be your typical mommy vlogger influencer. Looks like she has it all together. She wears 15,000 pounds of makeup. All you see is her tits and ass. And then she posts a damn video like this. Trigger warning. Make sure you got your fake eyelashes on and way to hospital.
You have a headache?
She's like suffocating this child in a car. Someone has got a camera on her because she has asked them to do it. And this is the absolute most disgusting thing any parent could ever do to their child. Not get them help. And I'm not saying that this doesn't exist, that there are aggressive children out there who have behavioral issues that can be violent. I know that exists. We all know that exists. I worked in a home where this exists. Long time ago. Okay, we don't need to be educated on it. And you know, you can always educate people by just talking to them. You do not need to show the most harsh moments of your child's life on the internet to raise awareness. We don't need it. You can raise awareness other ways. I'm so sick of this raising awareness excuse just because you think it'll bypass the hate that you're gonna get. I'm raising awareness. No, you're not raising awareness. And can you raise awareness other ways? Because there is no way this child in this amount of distress, we're going to continue the video, can give consent. There's no way this child can give consent anyway. We know that. But during these moments where these kids are having these meltdowns and these things and thrashing and being suffocated and held down, there's just no way they can give consent to this. And I don't give a shit about the people out there. We're going to read the comments or we're going to roast the shit out of these people. Okay? Because they're like, I'm so glad you're showing this. Go yourself too. Okay, this isn't this child's responsibility to show you what you're watching. She's turned her child into a fucking zoo animal. You're watching something you don't normally get to watch. What is it our parents told us when we were young, when we see a disabled person or something like that? What is that you're told? Don't stare. It's fucking rude, right? But these people put it out there, and we are allowed to watch this without feeling judged for watching it. And she does it to grow a platform, not to raise awareness. Look, all she cares about is what she looks like now. So calm down. She got a scratch and she's like, oh my god, my eyelashes, my makeup. And who's filming this? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Tiffany, maybe we should go get some band-aids.
No, I'm fine.
You're gonna get a bruise right.
She's like, look at me, I'm hurt. This is your life. Okay, I get that. And I'm not saying it's the best thing ever. I'm not trying to pretend that you should have a better life. I'm just saying we get that. But you do not to show. This kid has more bruises on his arms than you have cuts. I just wanted to point that out. This kid is being violently held down and trucked all around the world while you're filming it. And you're like, look, I got a scratch on my hand. Off.
Oh, it is bleeding.
So she calls an ambulance. Look at this. Look at this. There are 5 men holding this kid down on a bed. You think he can give consent to that? Do you think he's cool with you putting this on the internet, Tiffany Sumner? Go yourself. Go yourself.
It's okay, buddy. I'm right here. Do we have a walk? It's okay, Cord. We're gonna get.
Oh my God. If this doesn't enrage you, nothing will. Okay, nothing will. Because she's filming it, and it's more important for her to be watching this guy filming it. And you're going to hear excuses like, we need to film it for the doctors. No, you don't. Because what did we do before filming? And no, you didn't. A doctor doesn't care that he had to be brought in. Ankles, legs, knees strapped. You can see his belly. He's wearing underwear. You couldn't just dress like... I mean, there's so much wrong with this video. It's insane. But the excuses they make it worse. Because they're trying to justify something, and they're lying to you. They're lying. She just wants to grow her platform, and you're going to see in a minute the proof of that, okay?
You go. Cord, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No. Cord, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Cord.
Oh my God. He's holding his neck down, and this mother is just, it's okay. Look at the bruises all over this kid's body. Like, I know this is a reality. I'm not saying it's not a reality for her, but why are you filming this? Why are you putting this on the internet? And again, I know people are gonna be like, it's crazy. What does this do for you? And even if you have a child that has this type of behavioral, what does it do? I'm not alone. You know you're not alone. You don't need an Instagram thirst talk mama to show you you're not alone, because there are communities out there that exist. You go to the same hospitals. You go to the same groups. You're in the same private Facebook groups. Why does this need to be made public to everybody else who's not struggling with it? Why is this made public to people who don't need to know about it? Why do I need to know that your child has these behavioral issues and is getting destroyed by these 5 men and his neck being held down? Why do I need to know that? Why do I need to be educated on that? Right? Or can you tell me that these behaviors exist and this is how we deal with them? But why do we all need to know? Why do we need to see it? It's disgusting.
It's okay. It's okay. And it's gonna be okay.
How dare you hold your f***ing phone while doing this with your child? How f***ing dare you? You're so this performative bullshit has got to stop. Instagram, TikTok, all these places absolutely need to have this stop. This is beyond the pale of anything else, okay? It's so predatory and disgusting. It makes me so mad. Look at her. She just, let me pan your body and all your restraints. Why do we need to see this? So what, we can send you a GoFundMe? What is it that you're trying to get out of us? And I'll tell you, it's to grow her f***ing Instagram. That's what it's for. Because it doesn't do anything for this child. What benefit does her doing this, showing this to the world, do for him? What does it do for him? I want to know. Tell me. You guys, maybe I'm missing something. What does he get out of it? Except for his embarrassing moments put on the damn internet for everybody to watch, strangers and pedophiles alike. What does it do for him? You're a piece of shit, Tiffany. And who's filming that? You set your camera up on a tripod in a f***ing ambulance? Are you kidding me? How you bring a tripod with you? Oh, come on, man. Does this not make you guys mad? Am I just in a bad mood today? Because this stuff infuriates me.
We're gonna have to.
Oh my gosh. Look what she's showing you. This poor child. And then she cuts it off there. No rhyme or reason. Just like, here you go. I'm just cutting it off now. Cool. And so here's what she writes. These f***ing bastards. 2 concussions and 2 procedures to drain blood from his impacted ear from self-injury. This is profound autism. Ford beat himself up so bad over the course of 3 days last week, he became almost disfigured in term. Unfortunately, there's There's always risk. I am hurt with him as well. See, and she's like, that's about me. See, I can get hurt too. See? He was completely unregulated and out of control. It took 8 to 10 people to try and pull him down. We rushed him to the hospital via restraints because he would not stop punching himself to the point of knocking himself out. We had to do scans and tests because when you are nonverbal, you cannot tell someone who, where the pain is coming from. And you know what else you can do when you're nonverbal is give consent. That's another thing. So these people who do this, same thing with Abigail from Fathering Autism, they literally cannot physically say that they don't want to do this. And you can tell with their actions, they don't want to be it. When you film your kid in distress for the internet, there's just, you should be put in a rubber room yourself. You should be sent to prison. Do you understand me? That kid cannot give consent to what you're doing. And they're in distress, and the thing you're most worried about is filming it for the gram. Off. Stabilized with onset of puberty. In the meantime, we appreciate your prayers. Fuck off. As the evening in the hospital was very traumatizing for him and all of us watching him suffer, I chose not to show all the graphic scenes. Oh, there's more? Oh, you're such a good mom that you didn't show more graphic scenes, because what we saw there was absolutely terrible and disgusting. I chose not to show all the graphic scenes, and by law, I couldn't tape what transpired in the hospital. Oh, I wonder what the law's there for. For assholes like you who film your kids in hospitals. Because if there was no law, you're damn well sure she would have filmed it. Sharing for awareness and educational. Thank you. Thanks for the educational awareness. F you. And why is it your child's responsibility? And I'll say this for everybody. We're going to cover the cancer one in a second too. Why is it your child's responsibility to be the test case and the sharing of awareness? Why is it your child's responsibility to be the educational person for the whole world? Why do they have to be that person? They don't. That's the thing. They don't. We've gotten by this far without sharing it on the gram. Okay, we're doing okay. Our doctors are doing okay. That's something you share with your doctor and maybe your small community of the people that are like this. It does not need to be shared with everybody. We don't need to know this. Is there a time in my life where I'm like walking down the street and there's someone punching himself out? Hey, I watched Tiffany Sumner's Instagram. Now I can help. What do you mean? Educational purposes. For who? That excuse is dumb. It's dead. Stop using it. Thank you to our amazing fire department. So she had to call everybody in. And then I wrote this: who the F thinks to film this for Instagram, looks at it, edits it, and posts it? What the F? And I got some people who get upset with me. Right here, let me get my camera out and film instead of being present in the moment. They were clearly documenting what was happening and why he had such harsh bruising and all the above situation. The ambulance who are helping need this kind of stuff. No, they don't need this kind of stuff for their paperwork. F you. Get out of here. They need this. Hey, can you film this for our paperwork? Why would you lie? Someone who deals with this aggression daily, and sadly, this is their norm. Now, how about you shut up and be grateful this isn't your day? How about you shut the f up because this isn't your child? Why are you watching some strange kid on the internet go through massive amounts of trauma? Go f yourself. Why do you need to see that? And even if it is your day, why do you need to see someone else kid do? Why are you a sucker are you a glutton for punishment? Why do you want it more? Why do you want to see more people do it? So that you suffer, so everybody else, you want to watch someone else suffer and feel good about yourself? Do you understand how psychopathic that makes you sound? You guys are stupid, okay? And you should feel bad. Pressing record in a sensitive moment like this is for accolades and a paycheck. I see a lot of hands-on and present support in this reel. Come on, people, let's be real here. I don't know. Let's be real here. Hey, question, who made you judge in charge? I did. I'm the judge in charge here now. I did. I'm allowed to have a comment. She puts this shit on the internet. She gets the comments. She's looking for it. She's growing the gram, right? That's what she gets. If you want to put this shit on the internet, expect comments. And then she goes on to say, this parent is choosing to spread awareness on what severe autism looks like and how very challenging and harmful it will be to the child and family in more ways than one. Again, to what end? Why do we need to know that? So we can feel sorry for her? She can start a GoFundMe? What's the point? Again, can she educate people without showing it? Is that a thing that's possible? Because I'm pretty sure it is. And I said, I did. Now shut your bitch ass up. Can this child give consent to this? No one answers that question, obviously. Scrolling down, he looked so scared in the stretcher when he looked at you. My heart breaks for you all. Again, that's a stranger. Who? Why are they seeing this? Why is your child's most desperate, crazy moments have to be shared with people who are like, I'm praying for you, mama. Off. For anyone saying she is posting, why she is posting, this is someone's reality. So, okay. And why does it need to be everybody's reality? Why do strangers come watch this who have like kinks about this stuff? Why are you feeding it to them? This doesn't need to be shared publicly. That's my whole point. I'm not saying this doesn't exist. I'm saying, why do you share it with strangers? She's showing you this form of autism that's not cutesy. One Everyone posts about not the true form. Is everybody on Instagram mentally stunted? You can't. Did nobody pass grade 5? I can't read any people's comments. I must be angry. Am I having a stroke? This is someone's reality. She's showing you this form of autism. Okay, got it. Not that cutesy one everyone posts about, or not the true form. What? Everyone so desperately wants to be diagnosed with autism or celebrates it. Like we need to get to the bottom. Like, what? Who's what? These idiots. This is her following. I've said it before, I'll repeat it multiple times. You are the one of the strongest mamas I know. And that's why she's posting it. Because she wants these little accolades with little hearts. You're the strongest mama I know. You're the biggest piece of shit I've seen so far doing this to your kid. Worrying about your eyelashes and your makeup. And then filming him being restrained and, oh, I love you. You're a heinous bitch for doing this, Tiffany Sumner. A heinous bitch. For those questioning why this mama is posting this, you know what? Let's save the moniker. She's not a mama. She's a piece of shit, okay? Let's do that. We have to. No, you don't. No, you don't. To battle all those who say autism is a superpower. So let me get this straight. So people who want to say that autism has some good things to it. You want to say, no, they don't. This is it. Is that what you're telling us? Because it exists on a spectrum, okay? And like, I'm fired up about this. It's really important to me, okay? You for saying that, because you don't want there to be anything. You want us to isolate them and put them in this like off, man. These people, they will grasp at anything. The arguments they make blow my mind. Holy cow. Autism and not IDD rob mothers of their children every single day. It robs us the experience we imagine when carrying our children and shatters every dream we have to living in a normal, happy life. Okay. And I'm not saying that's not hard, but again, it's not your child's responsibility to educate the general population on it. Okay? It's not. You can make as much content as you want without your child. You can talk about how shitty your life is and how it sucks, and I would agree with you. You would get my sincerest, heartfelt apologies to be like, that sucks for you. I know that really does. But it's still not your child's responsibility to get on the internet while you film him doing moments like this. It is not on them. It is not their responsibility, and they cannot, nor will they ever be able to give consent to it. Okay? Nobody's talking about consent. We all talk about consent in the main world as it is, but with sexual things and raise your boys to understand consent. And I agree with all that, 100%. Consent, ongoing consent, enthusiastic consent. We're all about it until it comes to children who cannot give consent to this. We don't give a shit about that for some reason. That's really weird. And IDD has robbed me of my child entirely. In June, my son, 12-year-old baby boy, had to go and stay at a group home. I call him my baby. He's 6'1" and weighs 210 pounds, and we blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit. Okay, I mean, that's good. You can make the post. Did you make a video about it? No, you didn't, because you're a normal person. You are so strong. You're so strong. Tiff, it's hard to watch him suffer when you being injured caring for him. And something tells me that the woman, you go look at her Instagram, it doesn't look like she probably cares for her child that much. Right, it looks like she gives a shit more about her image than anything else, right? Because look at who posts like severe autism things and then look at my thirst, look at my ass, look at me going to a concert, yeah. And I'm not saying moms can't do what they want to do. I'm not saying that, but this woman is doing this for a reason. Like, look at this shit. Okay, her old ass hands over here. Okay. And she does podcasts, and it's like all about me. And you know what? I want to prove something to you. Your taste in people will change. This is her stories. Here's what she wrote. In the last 5 days, my Instagram page has now received almost 9 million views. Okay? 2 million alone for one reel with my son Ford. And it's the most disgusting one, and you pinned it to the top because it was going mega viral. And it's going viral because you're getting hate and you're getting love. Okay, but mostly hate. Viral shit gets hate. Okay, and she's very proud of this moment. She's very excited because look, I am overwhelmed with the amount of messages, and I promise at some point I will try to get back to everybody. In the meantime, I wanted to say hi to my 20,000 new followers. What matters to Tiffany Sumner in this post so far, right? That she got 9 million views and that she got 20,000 subscribers. That's what matters to Tiffany Sumner. Go f yourself, Sumner. I'm assuming most of you have a family member or know someone affected by autism. Please know that my page is a safe space and any negative comment will be immediately blocked and removed, and she didn't do that either. The purpose of posting autism-related content is to support and promote awareness, fuck off, and advocacy for our community. Again, which you can completely do without showing what you've shown on the internet. Okay, that's got a lot of people mad. Even people in my back end who I speak to in this industry, I'm talking journalists and other crime people and YouTubers who saw my reel about this are absolutely up in arms. Some people who even know Tiffany Sumner have reached out to me and said, yeah, that's bullshit. They're scared to talk to her about it. Okay, Tiffany Sumner, just so you're aware. Okay, there are people close to you who know what your true things are. We can see it, but I want to let you know that people close to you can see it too, and they're telling me about it. Go f*** yourself. Promote awareness and advocacy for community. Shut up. I appreciate everyone that has made this happen and gotten me closer to meeting in DC that I'm praying for. I don't know what that means. I appreciate everyone supporting my content and message. See, it's about supporting her content. She posted that shit so you support her content and make her following grow. That's the only reason she did it, and that's why this makes me angry. I have in assisting families nationwide who are suffering on an immense level. God, someone chose me to be an autism warrior. Off and to perform this form of ministry. Oh, it's ministry. It's ministry now. Cool. Even worse. And I will not give up until I can reach these goals of increased federal funding. Please share this story to help me in this effort. Blah 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 blah. So she wants to become a super awesome influencer so she can get in there and talk to politicians. And again, you can do that without using your child without his consent. Okay? Because there are now rules in place for what you do. Seeing that if there was an award for picking the wrong men, see, like, you know what? It makes sense to me that you're a piece of shit. That's why. Are you sure it's the men choosing that you're choosing that are wrong, or is it them knowing that you're just a big, huge piece of shit, Tiffany Sumner? Go f yourself. You get douche mom of the day. Next part of this story is actually crazy as well. Okay. There is a thread on Reddit called Online Beggars, which I was like, okay, that seems weird that it's covering one case, but it's a community dedicated to exposing social media scams and excessive fake fundraising. But it's been focused on Bree. Now, this Instagram is called Bree is Stronger Than Cancer. Where'd it go? And this is a sad story, and I'm not going to be as mad at this mom because I'm mad, but at the same time, I realize that this is stage 4 neuroblastoma, relapse January 2024. Like, that's the Instagram title. Talking about her daughter, and this daughter is literally terminal. And it's the saddest shit in the entire world when kids die. I don't wish this on my worst enemy. I don't wish it on Tiffany Sumner. Okay? It's already the worst thing that's happened. But when you grow a following from kids with terminal cancer, that's when I chime in. And I've done this with the kids. There's those two moms that did, I forget the name of the syndrome, Sanfilippo syndrome. And I got a lot of heat and hate for that, right? But someone's got to talk about it. Sorry, someone does. Because I would understand that you're raising awareness to these things. You want to raise funds. You want to do these things. If you didn't actually like beg for things for yourself, like RVs, homes, Amazon wish lists, and like, you know, selling merch with your, like, I can understand if every penny went to that research of your daughter dying of that cancer. It's not the case here, everybody. It just isn't. Okay? She's grown to 750,000 followers based off solely this kid's cancer. And I just want to say that this stuff makes, like, the internet has become the wild, wild west of things like this. And it's heartbreaking to watch. But these kids become zoo animals for people who just want to watch a kid dying. And it's actually so heartbreaking. I wouldn't even be mad if it was like 1 or 2 posts and it's like, this is what's going on. And, you know, this is my journey, a grief mama. And I get that. But every single post is about your daughter. Every single one. This is a mother capitalizing off of cancer. And I know it's going to give me a lot of hate to say that, but it's the truth. Sometimes the truth hurts. Okay? And so if you go to this one is the one that really, really, really got me. This is from YT family, vlogger families, which I'm blocked from. And it said this is the post. It says, this is my thoughts jar. This jar is to help you put what you're thinking in words and pictures. Don't keep it all in. Write it down so you can talk through it with someone who loves you. Opened Brielle's journal that she was filling out last night, and this is what I found. This mother who is raising awareness, right? Who's doing these things for her daughter, for herself, but for her daughter, takes her daughter's private journal and puts it on Instagram. Are you hearing that? Imagine your mother did that with your journal. Okay, this is private moments. Your journal is a private space, and this mother is taking pictures and posting it on fucking Instagram. Opened Brielle's journal that she was filling out last night, and this is what I found. And this girl is RIP, lost, hurt, afraid, sad. And that breaks my heart as a dad of a daughter. That breaks my fucking heart. Okay, that's so sad. And this mother is trying to elicit that from just absolute strangers on the internet. It's none of our business. Go hug your daughter. Don't and you know what? She probably didn't even talk to her daughter about this. She just posts on the internet looking for accolades. Looking for, I'm sorry. And we are sorry. This is terrible. This is her thinking about death and being buried in the ground. That's bullshit that you posted this on the internet, by the way. This is her private journal. I think it comes down to this. When we talk about cases like this, and the question is this, it's simple. And if you answer it, you'll understand. Do children deserve dignity? Do humans deserve dignity? Yes. The answer is yes. It's overwhelmingly yes. And when you post your daughter's most private, intimate, deep, dark moments on the Instagram for likes and comments, that's when I step in. Because you're taking your daughter's dignity away so you can grow followers. This belongs to nobody but your daughter. And you are sharing this with strangers on the internet. Guys, this should make you so sad. It makes me feel icky. There's something in there that's like, do you really, really, really do this? Do you not see what this looks like? Even if in your heart you might think it's like, oh, it's for Brielle, we're raising awareness and blah, blah, blah. The prompt literally saying, write it down and discuss with someone you love, and the mom decides to share it with thousands of strangers. This is too raw. Agreed. She doesn't have to post every little thing, especially such personal things like this. Not familiar with these people. Does the daughter have cancer or the mom? Horrific to post either way. Daughter, the one that wrote the entry in her journal. And so this whole sub exists. Online Biggers exists for her, basically. Because she's doing some online begging. And if you go to top all time, this is 3 days ago. I've been silent, usually agreeing follower in the sub for a while, and had, as child protection social worker, I would say this is concerning that any of these parents of terminally ill children always have a camera in their kids' faces and are financially profiting from it. And that's another thing to say. Your kid is here for a short period of time. And what you're choosing to do with that short period of time is make an Instagram, is to post your child on Instagram every single day. You're not actually spending quality time with your kids, because we know this. Anybody who's ever had to create content with children, you know that you're not spending time with them. They might be in the same room with them, but you're making content. You're not, if you're going to spend time with a child who is only here for a short period of time, you put your phone down and you spend that time with your kid. You don't grow a following to almost 1 million on Instagram and do line begging for whatever reason. You spend those precious moments with your child. You can take pictures, take videos, but you don't need to share them with the internet. Maybe she got sucked into the influencing bubble, as it does seem like that. That's what it is. After other caring for B is the family's financial resources. It's true, I don't agree with the camera in that baby's face, and it's more concerning that mom is still talking about healing and wish lists for the future. Wish lists galore, by the way. However, with all my experience in advanced education in mental health and family dynamics, denying the inevitable and holding on to unrealistic expectations, divine intervention is a very normal coping mechanism. Now, that's a whole part of the story, that it is what it is. It's like Wake Up Olive, she's praying for a miracle, and I'm not saying miracles don't happen, and I hope it does. I swear to God, I hope it does. Okay, but part of this thing is this, she's pushing and pulling with this like faith thing that we're trusting God is going to heal our daughter. And when ultimately, hopefully God does, but if he doesn't, what are you going to say then? That's the Wake Up Olive story from Bethel all over again. They left that kid on the slab in a mortuary for something like 5 days while they prayed for God to raise her, and they were so confident God was going to raise her from the dead. There was literally a trending hashtag called Wake Up Olive. Okay? And then when it didn't happen, and it didn't, where are people's faith left standing? There's like a whole side to this that's so scary and so dangerous on so many levels. Influencer culture, capitalizing on death, using your child, which is child exploitation. You cannot give consent to this. Spending your daughter's precious moments making Instagram content. There's so many levels to this that's disgusting, that it's off the charts that Instagram and social media platforms are allowing this to happen. Here's a post that says, she was singing this morning and then slept all day. Her blood pressure is very low, and yet she still wants to add stuff to her wish list. So this is e-begging. She is literally on the internet being like, my daughter has a wish list. Your daughter has terminal cancer. Take her to the experiences she wants to experience. Get her into the Make-A-Wish and meet the people she wants to meet. She doesn't need plastic garbage from Instagram or to Amazon. That's the last thing that this child needs. And it sounds like you're projecting that onto her. Nobody believes that child wants to add stuff to her wish list. It's disgusting. B is barely conscious at this point A wish list should be the absolute furthest thing from your mind. This is her projecting this onto her daughter. This is not her daughter saying this. And it puts a bad taste in your mouth because people are thinking that's what the daughter only cares about. That's what the mom cares about. They have probably hours left with their daughter. Put the phone away and love her as a family. Let B know she is safe and loved and that's okay to go. That's so fucking sad. Why in the world is this a thing right now? Like, what would possess Kendra to announce this other than greed? Even if she wants to make a wish list, she doesn't. She's barely conscious. It's okay to make a little private list on her phone and just for the fun of it and not have it be shared with the public. I mean, if your daughter has a wish list and she's dying of cancer, why don't you buy it? Why is it on strangers on the internet? Why are you e-begging online for your dying daughter? That's putting a lot of... That's crazy. I can't handle tea anymore. Every day I've been dancing with my little sister, Brielle. Why? Who does this? Bria strongly. Yeah, who does this? Puts a camera on. Like, it's perfect at this level. And I know people are going to hate me for covering this shit. This is fucking performative. This is performative for Instagram. It's the lowest form of human being that you can be, is to performatively post to grow followers and make money online using your daughter's cancer, terminal cancer, to do it. Can you understand, like, why people like me are upset about this? Her child is dying and she set up a camera to record herself crying. I had to come here. She isn't being healed. Let her go. I would love to know if she tells her it's okay to go. She's doing her best to eat, but she's really tired today. And just posting it. This is insane. This child deserves privacy and dignity. Kendra is sick. To starting morphine today and needing it consistently, I've never felt more devastated in my life. When you start putting a terminal person on morphine, that they're at their end stages of life, is probably going to die. Hold on, let me post a video of Tia dancing while my daughter is dying in the other room. Does she not understand how dying from cancer works? She understands how grifting works. Once they start morphine, it's usually not too far away. My niece passed away young from a variety of birth complications, and once they started on morphine, it was only a week. That's happened to my mom. This is diabolical. This little girl just wants to go to school. She had her backpack set up so that she could decide which one to use for the first day of school. I just need to say it, someone says. It scares, disgusts, and saddens me to see so many people denying the truth. They think they're helping with their endless prayers for a miracle and encouraging comments, but they're not. I'm a childhood cancer survivor and I've lost some of my friends to all this encouragement not to give up, not to lose hope, and keep fighting. And then here's something else she's really concerned about, right? Bree Strong, the cancer Instagram. It's someone making a copycat post because this is how viral this shit gets. People make it because it makes them money. I'm so over it. Yet again, another fake. Truly makes me not want to post anymore. Well, you probably shouldn't post anymore. I feel violated. If I don't post, they won't have any content. We don't have a TikTok. Like, what? Why is this what you're f***ing worried about? Is it about spreading awareness about cancer, or is it about getting followers and having, like, who cares if there's fake accounts? Her story's getting out there. What does it matter? This is what she's worried about. There's a whole subreddit for her. She cares more about money than her kid. And she has her kid dancing on the counter with their shoes about a miracle for Brielle. It's so sad. This one here says, this might be a bit of a rant. Stop posting your dying child, please. I understand the photo video for memories, but stop posting it. I'm going to be so real. I actually feel bad for Kendra. Her child is dying in disease that she had to fight for more than half her life. It's absolutely devastating. She has every right to be sad and ask for prayers. Yes, absolutely. But I feel like their constant asks for gifts, money, donations, and makes her so unlikable, and she's profiting off posting her sick child online. It's not like she's raising money for a foundation. Oh, she's not. Okay, well, I assume she was. I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't know, the whole situation really sucks. Please, Kendra, please spend time with her without devices. A second thought is, there are gifts and money going to come back to haunt her. Is this a means to escape from reality? Is she going to be absolutely devastated when she has all these material things, but not her daughter? I don't know, man. It's just so sad for all parties involved. She posted about Brielle picking out her backpack for the first day of school. There was 4 backpacks on the table in her room. 4 wasted backpacks. I hope she donates some stuff at least. So many sick kids are just poor kids that could use that stuff. Isn't all this materialistic stuff from the wish list going to be a horrible reminder once B passes? The story she just posted of a bunch of loot on Brielle while she slept, it brings the child happiness. Bring her last moments, I can understand it. On the other hand, I take a step back, and I don't think a bunch of Amazon loot will bring this child any happiness. I think that's the mom projecting because she wants more. I think this is Munchausen, like, on a higher level than we've ever seen. That's what I think. She's grifting off her child's cancer. And she's not doing it towards a cancer research place. She's giving it all to herself. I just can't. This stuff breaks my heart, man. To talk about this stuff breaks my heart. This poor child. We're so grateful you're here. Thank you for supporting. This was done 4 weeks ago. Had a couple messages Sunday, and somebody saying the only reason you have followers is because of Brielle. That's exactly why. What are you going to do when she's gone? There's no need to post about anything else. Now, obviously, those individuals aren't here anymore, but I wanted to clarify. If you aren't here to support and love us all, here's the door. No, man, there's a conversation to be had here about what you are doing, and it's humanity. We're waking up to this. Humans are seeing that you are doing something absolutely gross, and we are able and allowed to comment on it because you are posting it on the internet for everybody to comment on. If you don't want negative comments, get off the internet. This journey is a family affair. Well, then keep it off the internet, right? If it's family, if it's private, why are you posting it for strangers? I never get that about these people. We are the Bird family. Mitch and I have been married for 11 years. Half our marriage has been navigating childhood cancer. Brielle's our oldest. He's been fighting stage cancer for 5 years and recently has put on hospice. So we don't have any more options. Rixton, her best friend, loves her so much. She told her the other day, Brielle, I met someone famous today. Who? It's you. Right? And see, that's what matters to this mom. Fame, Instagram followers. That's what matters. She's saying it without even saying it. She's projecting everything that we already know why she's doing this. We get to live differently than most. For 5 years, we have prioritized a strong relationship with God, time together as a family, taking pictures, and noticing miracles in the darkest circumstances. What miracles? Not everyone has a constant reminder that life is precious. If you're searching for a miracle, you're in good company. If you're welcome to sit here with a heartbreak with us, if life feels overwhelming, I understand. I'm not here to fix it. Again, she's projecting. It's about the fame and everything else. And remember when like this is how we big up? I know it's different, but they're like, you know, we bought our house to be a flex to all our kids' friends. Like this is what these people do this for, okay? Like who has time to do all this stuff? This is for Instagram. This is for followers. This is for all that. This is for yourself, okay? And the internet is waking up to this bullshit. And you need to, and people just need, the internet, social media platforms need to end this stuff immediately. Child exploitation, first and foremost, of kids who are sick, who have autism, who are like in distress and who are dying. This stuff needs to be eliminated from the internet. Go start a blog somewhere. Okay, that's cool. And if it gets followers, so be it. It's for the community. Okay, it doesn't need to be here. You are literally serving your child up to a bunch of weirdos who are just watching them die and probably have a kink about it. And you are begging online for shit that your child doesn't need. Why does your child need Amazon wish list galore? I don't think your child is asking for that. I think you are. And you need to stop this shit because everybody's starting to see through it. I don't know. What do you guys think below? I'm upset today because every time I see this stuff as a dad, I feel like there's just no way I would ever do something like this. It feels so icky to be a parent who is sworn to protect a child that you brought into this world, and instead of doing that, you expose them to the internet and you just grift off of them. It takes a special kind of asshole to do that, in my opinion. I don't know what you think. I'm sure I'm going to hear about it below, though. Everybody, take a deep breath. You're going to need it today. It sucks. If you're someone out there fighting with this type of stuff too, with your child and stuff, and you're doing it in the private or you're doing it with your community, that's awesome. You're doing it, but don't ever take advantage of your child for social media clout, gain, and money. I think the good people who don't do that, they deserve the most accolades, they deserve the most rewards. And this person claiming God, you're going to be judged so harshly for this. Thank you for being here for these tough conversations, guys. I really do appreciate you. You are my therapy sometimes. Okay, and I'll see you when I see you.